And welcome back to the Mama Files podcast. Today we are covering the Dougherty dozen just because I fucking want to. I was going down the Dougherty dozen shorts, looking at the old ones, and I came across a couple that I'm like, what the hell? Why would she post this kind of crap? And so we're gonna watch it together, and I kind of want to get your thoughts. I'm sorry I'm tired. Today's been a day. So a couple of videos I found right off the back is her exploiting her child, Bodhi, who she says has nonverbal autism in one of the videos and just started learning talking like a year ago. In one of them is how she said it, but I honestly don't believe that. If you look at the now versus then, it's really hard to say he's autistic. And for one, if he was autistic, why are you sharing that with the internet? Like, who gains anything out of you saying he couldn't talk, but now he can, or he's autistic? Like, who gains anything out of that? I think it's so stupid to put your child's diagnosis online. It does not raise awareness at all in the slightest. We all know autism exists. And one time I heard a saying back in the day, it's so messed up. It's like, no one heard of autism back then, right? Why? Because grandma didn't treat you like you were autistic. You still got your ass whooped and still had to do the dishes. So, but when it became a big thing about like exploiting children's, medical diagnoses because you can get views and to be monetized from it, a lot of people started saying their children had issues. And I think Alicia falls into that category of like, why she says every child that comes into her home has medications for like fetal alcohol syndrome or like abandonment issues, which I get the abandonment issues for one, and fetal alcohol syndrome for sure. Like, especially through adoption agencies, you're going to see a lot of that stuff. But also, like, who cares what their diagnoses are? Like, I don't understand why you have to exploit their diagnoses online just for money at this point. Like, anyways, we're going to watch the video because it didn't make me mad. It kind of made me sad that you labeled this child as autistic online publicly for everybody to see so you can get money. Alicia, I'm talking to you. So you can get a paycheck because your ass didn't want to work. So now, years later, if this child really isn't autistic and was just delayed, or maybe he wasn't delayed and you were just lying out your ass, now is defined and labeled as being autistic. Fuck you, Alicia. Let's watch her shorts. I'm going to have to mute this one because of the music, but it's saying, "Hi, I'm Bodhi and I have autism." Thank you for letting us know, Alicia. I don't know. So the next video, she says he's nonverbal and learned how to talk a year later and so on and so on. But after all the lies she has said, and we all know the lies, it's kind of hard to believe that Bodhi is autistic at this point. But who knows? The proof could be in the pudding. Who knows? But let's watch it. He kind of talks really good.
Let me see it.
But I'm not no therapist, so...
J.
I also don't know why you're filming this for everyone. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Well, to capitalize off of it, I guess. And I did block his face, and I don't think that really matters at this point. The point was just to hear how he talks after she says he can't talk after a year and so on of being nonverbal. But, like, my question is what was the whole point of this? It was to gain money. Alicia wants money. That's all it's been about. She doesn't care about her viewers. She clearly doesn't care about her children, who are the butt-ass end of the joke. Look at Alex's life now. Look how it turned out. I am so happy that James got the fuck away from all this shit, and she has... I really hope she has no contact with him. I really hope that he just has a better life, unless she takes all his shit down or pays him for it. For one, his college should be free ride. That's how I feel. And I think if you're like adopted, isn't it a free ride anyway? But I feel like he's owed all his money that he made off of the internet, off the back of his back. She didn't do shit. She barely edited the video anyway. Look at her shopping videos. There's no fucking cuts in half of it. I feel like if he wants his videos down, they should be taken down. He should be paid for them, and she can fuck right off. And so while trailing down that rabbit hole of stupidity, I found one more little short video that actually broke my freaking heart. And I'm not going to cover their faces on this one because Alex is an adult and I feel like James is almost an adult. And the face of James just breaks my damn heart. He does not want to be in this fucking video. This is like, hey, get in a line. Do the roll call because I'm your parent and I said so. This kid looks miserable as fuck, heartbroken, and probably hates his family so much. But I just want to show you because this is what exploiting your children does at the end of the day. It doesn't make them happy. Money will not make you happy. Maybe short term, but long term it doesn't bring you love. And so let's look at this video of Alicia being a bitch. Allegedly, right? She'd be being a bitch. I feel like you deserve the title of being a bitch if you're gonna exploit your children online. Alright, let's watch this little clip and look at James's face because James's face says it all.
Dougherty doesn't age roll call.
15.
James, how old are you?
14.
After seeing that video, how do you feel about it? Like, truthfully. Looking at this picture right here. Is this a happy kid? Is this kid happy to be here in this family? Does this kid want to be here? Alicia, do you think this is a happy kid? Or do you think this is a hurt kid being exploited online for money? For capital gain? You are such a fucking disgrace, Alicia. Fuck you. I think that was enough for one night. I think it's eye-opening to say that James doesn't want to be in this family because of how he's treated. I also think it's safe to say, let's not diagnose our children online because maybe later on it has consequences that we don't know about yet because we don't know what the future holds. Thank you for watching my video. You're gorgeous, and I will see you on the next podcast.